Okay. Hello and welcome back to Void Reigns Upon Her Heart. If this is the first time you're seeing this, then this is a bullet hell beloved game of mine. This is the game that got me into bullet hells. It is a fantastic game, incredibly well made, and I've gotten a really good reception from some of the longer time viewers of my channel, basically telling me that if I like the game so much, just continue playing it. So that's what we're doing. It didn't really take a lot to encourage me to do this. So we're going to go into another run, and we're going to see if we can do as good as we have in the past. So for the basic understanding of this is that along the top is basically our tracker. Each time we go in here, we have to choose a monster. Each monster is going to have potential gifts. The blue ones are... let me see if I can remember this correctly. Hold on. I can check. Yes. So the blue ones are permanent upgrades. The little green ones with the down arrow are like use items. The one that has a little red barrier around it is a challenge. This particular challenge is to absorb 57 bullets with a panic attack. And the rest should be pretty straightforward. It's a bullet hell. It does bullet hell things. I will be wanting to try and absorb bullets with a panic attack. And you can see in the top left, it is tracking. Ooh, this is a good attack. That was a panic attack. I have absorbed 320 bullets. I have done the thing. Along the bottom, you can see the boss's HP. Above the boss's HP is a little timer of sorts. The white parts of the boss's HP is the amount of damage I've just recently done. And there is a thing in this game called a full combo, which is to do their entire HP without dropping the combo at any time. That little tracker is the timing for the combo of like how much time I have before I have to hit them again. And if you do the entire HP in one go, you get a lot of rewards and benefits for that. Basically, there's this system called karma in the game. And you'll see me get a bunch of that at the end of the fight here. The more karma I have, the harder the enemies get, but I also get better rewards faster. So in general, you kind of want to do full combos whenever possible. It's one of those things that I love about this game, is that winning is not good enough. You have to win as hard as you can. And the harder you win, the better you rewards you get. So we got Radiant Defense. That's basically just elemental defense. Critical rate. And then 1 Chrome Heart protects your combo. Oh yeah, so that other thing was a use item that I can choose to use it at any point. That'll make it so that if I drop a combo once, it will not drop. And then I think the last major mechanic is actually on screen now. On top of dodging bullets, every once in a while you're going to see these little zones, and if these zones show up, it means that everything outside of this zone is basically like toxic waste and radiation. And if you stay outside the zone for more than a few seconds, which I'll show off in a second, you'll take damage. You'll see that little bar growing up over my head. Yeah, that. If that bar ever gets completely full, then I will take a hit automatically. So you kind of, it's like the boss is dictating, well, you can only stand in these spots, which right now is just like most of the entire screen. But that's because this is a level 4 boss. They go all the way up to about 12 to 14, give or take. And they get way faster, way crazier, way more bullets. And I was sitting here talking, explaining things, and I ran into a bullet. So I didn't get a perfect combo, and I took a bit of damage. And damage is permanent, by the way, unless you get something that says otherwise. But yeah, that's the basics of Void Reigns Upon Her Heart. Ooh, max health +2 after being hurt. So once per battle, I get 2 HP. Wait, that's max health. So I actually want to take damage once per battle. I know what this thing on the right is, vacuum tube. So I'm going to go for this because that's crit rate. And one of the big things I feel like I'm going to need is damage. I also want to try and see I want to get the enemy speed about as hard as possible. Because right now I don't have a lot unlocked, and there is just an absolutely crazy amount of achievements in this game and crazy amount of things that you can unlock. So I want to try and, in lieu of being doing different things, because I don't have everything unlocked yet, I am going to be aiming instead for basically trying to show off some really, really hard and really, really high level gameplay and builds and stuff like that. This guy, not so much that. He is one of my favorite designs, though. I love... He's like... I think I've mentioned this before, but he's like a personification of artist's block. Just all of the colors, but they don't do anything. I need to kill 14 of these before I kill him. So I'm trying to focus on that right now. There we go. I guess another very minor mechanic is that with the charge attack, if I break something, because every monster has breakable parts, if I break something, I get charge back right away. I was paying so much attention to dodging the projectiles that I almost just walked into something. Apparently, I fulfilled one of his dreams. Wavy shots and heart rate. Nice. Now, this is another thing. Every single monster has their own specialized achievements as well. So apparently he wanted me to do 100% full combo while breaking at least 15 of their paint orbs. Nice. 2 rewards here. What is this? Longer hit immunity. Don't really care too much about that. Let's go for Kiwi. The level 6 challenge, so we're getting up there. It starts getting crazy around, like, I would say 8. And then 10 is whenever it gets to the point where I'm going to be a lot quieter all of a sudden because the game is gotten very hard. So we're trying to get there as fast as possible. And this entire game is made by one person, by the way. So it's kind of amazing. It was actually for the first 6 years of its development, 5.5 years of its development, it was 100% positive on Steam. And unfortunately, in the last year or so, a couple people have dropped some reviews to make it not 100% positive. But if you go and look at the negative reviews, most of the negative reviews are just bullshit, which is really unfortunate that the internet works that way. But it is what it is. And I have many, many times said that this is one of the best made games on Steam. And what I mean by that is that just, like, if it's something you're going to enjoy, it is a masterpiece of just trying to be as good for the player as possible. Every single time you play, every single time you win, even if you lose, you always get something. There's always something new to do. There's always something pushing you forward. And, there's encouragement for if you're good at the game. There's encouragement for if you're bad at the game. It's just fantastic. You know, I'm supposed to take damage in order to get extra HP, but I just don't want to take the damage. So no panic attacks, Venom Viral. I can do that. This guy also has an achievement that is pretty easy to do. I have to defeat him without letting a single toxic rock leave the screen and destroying at least 9 of them. That's these things. If I focus on it, I should be able to do it. Ooh. Well, I almost panic attacked, but it's okay. I don't have any. I mean, I pressed the button, actually. Well, we lost a combo, I think because I stepped out, or because I just didn't hit him fast enough. We got it. Oh, no. There we go. I'll take the damage for that achievement. It's fine. Technically, that gives me max HP, too, so... Come on, we got this. That right there, that just happened, is actually one of the things I like about this game. is that there's a lot of attacks that look scary that actually aren't. Like, if you stand still, you won't get hit by them kind of thing. But they look terrifying, filling the screen with attacks. Now that's actually a scary attack. Come on, just finish them off. Did we get it? I don't know. I don't think I let any of them get away. I didn't get an achievement, though, so I guess I didn't get it. Void defense, heart damage, Matt's health, Matt's energy, and then I got a use item. I swear I got it, but okay. Game claims I didn't. And we'll just go ahead and use one of these real quick. Oh, and the gold ones, by the way, those are just some sort of immediate effect. Ooh, jeez. Fucking yeeting the shots at me. Yeah, we're already getting to the point where the enemies are getting a lot harder. So I don't have to be on my guard now. I'll do my best to keep up the commentary, but no promises. I don't have a panic attack. I pressed the button, but I don't have one, so. Navigate through the maze. Fine. Ah! I said the words were fine, so, you know, get punished, I guess. That's okay. There's achievements for dying. We're going to radiate a bunch of things, which is basically like, we're like buying the items that we've seen so that we can see them in future runs. It's a mechanic. Don't worry about it too much. If you play the game, do this. It'll take a little while to understand why it's really important, but it's pretty important. Okay. Let's do this again. Let's try this one more time. If you think about it in one way, I could just be like, well, I'm trying to go for the second character, which requires me to die a certain number of times, so. That's the real reason that I died, right? God, that attack is so hard to keep your combo during. Kind of bullshit. I need to break all of her wing parts for an achievement. Or not achievement, but a challenge. And the charge attacks do break parts faster, by the way. And if you play the game yourself, there is tutorials for this shit. I skipped a lot of them, so. Because I have actually played this game before. I'm just really enjoying doing a fresh run save, even though basically no one watches these other than just like a handful of people. And you know what? I've not really... Warp Synapse is scary. I don't really mind so much. It's a great game. Warp Synapse basically makes it so that if I touch the left side of the screen, I appear on the right, and if I do that to the top, I appear on the bottom. Fortunately, it is a use item, so I can choose to never use it, because holy crap, if you're not used to it and you're not like planning for it, it can really mess you up. Does this guy have an achievement? I feel like he does. Have 16 split virals at once. Okay, so I just have to break a whole bunch of them apart. So aim for the largest ones every time. And if you need to hold your fire for the sake of an achievement, you can hold down the charge button and then just not let go. Oops, I took a hit there. Having 16 on screen is, in fact, just going to be making this harder for myself. But that's kind of a lot of these challenges. How is that not 16? There we go. I almost killed him in the process of trying to get that. +2 Matt's health and a heal. Very nice. Dark art. We're going to go ahead and take this zap damage thing because the reason it was glowing at the top of the screen or the bottom of the screen is because I had the maximum allowance of how many diffs I can carry at once. It's actually something you can upgrade over time. How many diffs you can carry. At least the usable ones. You don't have a maximum of like the permanent ones. We're not going to be doing calories challenges because I just want to get a full combo here. Let's try and get higher karma right now. These are like little mines that I honestly don't want to go off because they have a fairly hard to avoid attack. I do believe that monsters also do more damage as they get higher level too. I don't actually 100% know on that one though. They definitely get faster. Like the bullets will move faster, their attacks will come out faster. This attack is fine. Basically very avoidable. Broken all of her little tail bits. Just trying to go for the headshots. Ooh, I was just about to say, don't lose it at the end. That would be embarrassing. Anchor. Heart shots move with you. I'm actually not a fan of that upgrade. You'll see why. It gets all wibbly wobbly. We only have one choice, so we're just gonna go in. Yeah, so yeah, it gets very wibbly wobbly. I actually kind of ate it. But it's a permanent upgrade. Can't get rid of it now. Making me focus a little bit harder, unfortunately. One nice thing is that once we unlock the difficulty that's just above this one, I'm not going to have to worry about the beginning of runs being easy anymore because they start off hard. They'll start at like 5 or 6, so instead of starting at like 4 or 5. So it's going to be very hard from the get-go, which I'm actually a bit of a fan of. It's kind of like my whole thing. I like playing hard video games. I have a bit of a weird rule that if a game doesn't kill me at some points, and like death was an option, right? If it doesn't kill me at some point, then it wasn't hard enough. Now, mind you, I don't only play hard games, but... And there is such a thing as artificial difficulty, which is just not interesting or fun. But it's kind of like a general rule of thumb. Is I often get excited whenever I realize that a game is going to murder me a bunch of times. It's why roguelites are a natural thing for me, but roguelites are actually not my favorite games, weirdly enough. It's just that they're very easy to put on YouTube, and they're pretty obviously hard. Sorry, that boss was so easy, though. I was just trying to find something to talk about. Starry Night. Star shots. Don't move to shoot faster. I don't know if I've had that recently. We'll just go ahead and go for Jewel. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, that's right. So this is another shot type. These are a bit rare of upgrades, but it means that I actually have multiple types of shots now. So I have the heart shots, which are the default for this character, and now I also have the star shots, which are basically a special secondary shot type. You can get especially in the harder difficulties or in the endless mode, you can get some pretty ridiculous things going with your character. I've had builds before where my shots basically just covered the entire screen. I didn't need to aim anymore. And there's another character who's one of my favorites who doesn't shoot shots, but instead can't do normal shots and only does giant charge-up laser beams. Very, very fun. And this game has a lot of stuff like that in it. A lot of, like, just taking the simple concept and trying to take it to its natural conclusion. I would say it does, in fact, have the roguelike sauce, especially the farther you get into the game, because it is one of those games where, you know, a lot of the upgrades and stuff like that are not unlocked from the very beginning. There's enough to be interesting, but some of the best ones are definitely unlocked later. Which is encouragement to do achievements every time you come across bosses. I don't think you need to radiate the Oh, I sort of got trapped there. I don't think you have to radiate the bosses to get the achievements, for the record, to unlock the ability to get their achievements. I think you just have to fight them once, and the second time onwards you can do that. Which means that the first time you fight... Ooh, shoot an extra shot. I'm getting pretty strong, actually. I just... fully in the offense. Yeah, we're going to fight Syndrome, because he's a Dune Worm, and he's one of my favorite bosses. But, it does mean that the first time you ever fight something, you'll know it's the first time because it'll be a question mark and you won't actually be able to see what you're fighting. But the first time you should just focus on winning, because you can't get special achievements from them the first time anyways. If you're good at, like, non-Euclidean math, you can actually predict exactly where his shots are going to be, because his shots all fire off the same way from each segment. But I'm not like that. I've seen someone who is able to just be like, oh, he's in this pattern, so just stand here. And it's not a memorization thing, because the patterns are actually random to some degree. It's more of like a knowing how each shot comes off this guy's body, which is crazy. Automatic panic attacks. Hell yeah. That's actually a really good one. So that means if I were to take a damage, I will instead panic attack. And that eats up all the things. Ooh, new monster. New hardcore upgrade available. And there's the new monster right there. It's actually possible for this to be the monster we just unlocked. It's not, but it's possible. So I basically never need to press the panic attack button anymore, because if I'm about to take damage, it will happen automatically now. Okay, got two of them broken. It's actually pretty important to break these guys, because their second phase is arguably a lot easier. And whenever they are broken, whenever you break one of them, that one doesn't really take damage anymore. Like, not really. Like, you could continue to damage it. It's this one. This one's not broken. And it stops whatever attack they were in the middle of doing, which is helpful. And you can't drop the combo in this phase unless you take damage, which is arguably easy to do. Unless you have automatic panic attacks. That was kind of a great timing for one. Right there, right there, there. There. Gotta focus. Come on, I think I just want to kill him now. I'd love to break more parts, but he's just going to get faster and faster over time if I don't kill him. There we go. I didn't break the last part. I think I would have gotten an achievement if I did, but I think I maybe got a full combo. Ooh, wavy star shots, more star damage. Full combo, yeah. If I got a full combo on that. We're at the 9 to 10s, and we still have 3 monsters to kill, so I'm just going to take a 9 here, because it's getting pretty hard, and I don't want to die. Whew. The center of my body is my hitbox, that little white circle. So if you see something pass through me and you're like, what the hell, he should have been hit. Well, no, I shouldn't have been. And B, who are you rooting for? Ideally, I want to break her hands because she does less powerful attacks once her hands are broken, but I need to break both of these front legs before I can start hitting the hands reliably. There we go. Like, she won't do those laser beams anymore, I think, if I remember correctly. Pretty easy to not drop your combo as long as you don't get hit, though. Because, I mean, she's just here. Broke one of the hands. That's what that annoying noise was. That's an attack. Here goes the other one. Nice. Ooh. Full combo. That's a level 9. Wow. Adamant Will. Well, that guarantees that we'll go into the final fight with full HP. As our heart did 100% full battle, 3 battles in a row, and at least heavy rain. Very nice. Let's see. Ideally... Well, neither of those diffs help me. So I'm just trying to get rid of one. I want to show off a level 12 final boss because it gets... I probably won't win, for the record. I'm just going to say that ahead of time. I've never defeated a level 12, so I probably won't win. But if I can get to it, I can just show off how insane this game gets. Actually, this fight's not going to be all that easy either. I'll focus up here. I want to kill these guys in the back because they cause problems later. Oh my god. Okay. I want to save that last panic attack if possible. What hit me? No! Damn it. I was really hoping to save that last panic attack. Okay, well, I'm taking multiple hits now. Finally lost that the combo because of it now. We did defeat it, though, so we're going to get to see a level 12 final boss. I'm going to get my ass kicked. Just absolutely stomped into the ground. But that's okay. The game knows that I'm about to get my ass kicked. Self-doubt starts to creep through her mind. She knows that the monsters can only get more powerful. They're already at level 11, and it can only get worse. Why wouldn't she just give up? Stops to take a short rest. Nah, I can do this. She continues on with full confidence in her ability. Ooh, this one has a bonus. That's what these little blues are, is that they are one times. Oh, I can't do level 12. That's right. I forgot. It caps at level 11 on this difficulty. So we're going to do this one right here. The reason why is that this right here is a pale box. These gray ones, if we radiate that, that's a permanent upgrade to my character. And they gave me a what? I realized that I didn't read it. It said green moats. Moat store plus 9%. All green, all extra moats are green. Okay. So it's just a bonus store for fighting something this hard. Didn't actually help me. I'm not going to be talking. Damn it. That's so freaking hard. Wow. This has been Void Reigns Upon Her Heart. I've been Areima. Hope you guys enjoyed. For the people who do come and show up to these, thank you. This is one of my favorite games. This is probably within my top 3 of all time. So it means a lot to me that people show up and watch this, even though it's not really been, I would say, popular or helpful for the channel in any way, shape, or form. So I greatly appreciate you guys. Anyways, catch you next time, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.